All right, product photo shoot on top of the hot tub. That's super glue, not anything else. Yeah, so pretty much, fuck. So this photo shoot is specifically kind of a mystery teaser photo shoot. I'm playing some hints, some Scooby-Doo style stuff, you know? So the whole first week of the campaign is I want to be able to gain a lot of interest in that kind of stuff. So like people are kind of curious of like what's to come, kind of create an element of mystery around the full like FitNex launch, like what's coming, right? So I've been doing like teaser trailers. Merch is going to be like little bits and pieces of the merch. So like I'll take a picture of part of the logo or part of the t-shirt. So kind of a teaser for specifically the merch. So that's this photo shoot. Mystery photo shoot. All right, everybody, hopefully I get this shot right. I've been practicing so much, so please bear with me. This is my first time. All right, so this is the payment for the Arnold. It's the first half of the payment, $2,275. So I had cash, so we're gonna go put it in the bank, submit it via the bank, then wire it over to the Arnold, and then boom, FitNex is going to the Arnold, baby. All right, bank is closed, so, you know, I have to go back tomorrow, but I did take the opportunity to buy some essentials. I'm talking like, you know, basic human necessity stuff, you know, just kind of do that. Go, crack a cold one, talk about the day, you know, probably just chug them alone in my room, but yeah. Submitted the payment for the Arnold like officially, so I actually just paid it. And there's an interesting feeling here. I feel like if you haven't experienced it, it's kind of like, it's very unique in a sense of like making a big risk and taking like a really big bet on yourself is like at the same time terrifying, but also like so like euphoric in a sense too. It's like I'm really chasing my dreams here. I'm really doing it. Like I said I was gonna do this, and how far I've been able to move this thing. And I don't have like a huge successful company yet. It's not even launched, but the fact that I'm here and I'm doing this kind of thing is like, dude, you could have told me this like 2 years ago. I'd be like, what do you mean we're going to the Arnold with FitNex? That's insane. I would have never thought that. And I'm so blessed to be in a position that I can actually do that. And it is a terrifying feeling. I have literally a heart. I'm kind of freaking out a little bit, kind of like, and not in a good way. I'm like, I just spent all this money. I'm scared, you know? But like at the same time, I'm like, I'm taking the jump. And, you know, I'm a religious man. I put my trust in God and that kind of stuff. So hopefully that all pans out. And I gotta say, this is like, if you haven't experienced it, it is a unique and really, it makes you feel alive in a sense. It's so like, it's so cool. All right, everybody, we're doing the official FitNex marketing meeting today. Check out that building. It's a big bike shop. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna get in there, talk about like what photos are gonna look like, videos are gonna look like, the overall creative direction that we're gonna go. And yeah, so we're gonna get in there and figure it out. I want to do one piece of advice here. If you ever have a meeting and you have to go somewhere, be somewhere important, leave a 30-minute poop window. I did not leave that window today. This is it is inside me, and I don't have time to get it out. So, I'm in a predicament at the moment, and I know this. Like, I have been to many meetings, I've had many poop predicaments that I've been in, and if you ever have like to go, make sure you leave a window. You never know what's gonna happen. These go right through me. You know, I should have known. Also, this is really good, by the way, frosted. So we're just gonna hold it, but yeah, now I'm uncomfortable. These are my three main marketing things. I'm pretty sure this is backwards, so my bad. So we have social media, we have IPE, which is in-person events, and lastly, we have partnerships. So today we're talking about partnerships. All right, so a partnership, there's two types I'm going for, right? We have a gym partnership, and we have a person partnership. So with the gym partnerships, I'll probably break this down simple here, is you work with a gym, whether that be a tester partnership or some type of revenue partnership, whatever that may be, right? And we have FitNex Studio coming out, which involves gyms. That's a whole other thing, separate. But anyway, we have that type of partnership, some type of mutual agreement that makes sense, right? So if FitNex is in a gym, people use it. They have free access to it. They're happy with how it is. They tell their friends about it. Someone tells their friends about it, and so on. It's a great way to get the word of mouth going. And word of mouth and referrals is by far the most important thing in business, right? You know, nothing's going to be a higher conversion than your friend telling you to try something out, right? I can use many ads in the world, but like if you have strong word of mouth and strong
just people just referring you, that's gonna be the best way to do that. And honestly, working with as many gyms as I can, because there's so many communities, and it can spread pretty quickly. It's a great way to do it, and it's not very expensive. So what I'm doing right now is I'm compiling a list of just hundreds of gyms, right? So I'm actually at 50 right now, so I got a lot more work to do here, but yeah, so I can just cold call, email, whatever that may be, right? But then, over time, I'm gonna have contact with a lot of people, and we're gonna have a lot of opportunities. So it's one of the great partnerships we can do. I don't think school is like stupid, right? I'm not gonna sit here and say like if you're in business, it's gonna be like this is absolutely necessary. I think it's a nice compliment, right? At least like you meet people, you learn stuff. Like it's a good experience to have. I'm not saying it's bad, but like the starting the business, starting the career, and whatever you want to do is you gain such like actionable knowledge and like stuff with the real world, right? Like I've learned all this stuff like when I was like in school about like advertising and sales and like it's nice to know, but then like you actually do it, you're like, oh, I tried this failed. Why did that fail? So I have to tweak, right? If I'm doing sales calls and that kind of thing, I'm like trying to like, okay, I'm doing these cold calls. Everyone's hanging up on me. Why are they hanging up on me, right? You learn such like valuable stuff and you get so much good experience. And like I have the past 3 months, I've gone so hard on my like I have two businesses, right? I've gone so hard on both of these and like really trying to make them work. The education I have got in 3 months is way more than I've ever got in like all of college, all of high school. I mean, I know so much more. I'm like so much like better equipped to like, be in this workspace, be in this environment, right? Because you got to compete, especially in business, right? There are so many people doing what you want to do, right? If you want to get a job, people want that job too. You got to know what you're doing, right? So going out and trying stuff, even if your business fails, the education alone is so unbelievably valuable that like it's worth the jump. All right, week done. Another week in the books here. Not the most glamorous week ever. I'll admit that because like most of it was spent like cold calling, emailing, but a lot of progress has been made, right? A lot of this boring stuff, it adds up. It's how you push your business forward. Business isn't like super fun all the time, right? Not every week can be going to the Arnold, right? I think I kind of want to show that like I want to show the most real side of this as I can. I'll be most authentic as I can, right? Like I'll talk about when I'm losing money, when, I'll get screwed over, and I'll show the boring stuff too, right? I just want to document this whole process and like, it's even like the boring stuff is kind of exciting for me because it's just, I love this whole process. It's so fun. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I have a bunch of cool stuff coming in the next couple of months here. Big media shoots, big official launches, so much to come. So stay tuned. I'll be posting again next week. So let's see what happens next week.